doubling. And that is a major shot. The World Grand Prix. Drama here in Dublin on the Emerald Isle.
Hello and welcome to On The Wire. It's the PDC's official show on the YouTube channel, and you're coming to us after an incredible quarter-final night at the partypoker.com World Grand Prix darts. I'm Laura James, and here are your headlines. Richie Burnett versus a fly. Jess invents the wheel.
But I'm really good at roly-polies.
And Kevin Painter goes a bit gangster.
You're not a dog, are you, Gary? What are you two looking at?
I'm delighted to say I'm joined by Rod Harrington again. Rod, how are you doing?
Yes, I'm very well, thank you.
Good, excellent. Let's get a bit of action underway. Stephen Bunting triumphed, first of all. His first time in this tournament, and he's made it to the semi-finals.
Yeah, he's played extremely well. I mean, he is the BDO World Champion, and so was Richie Burnett a good few years ago. I mean, I think it has been a great tournament for Richie Burnett and all, but it just was Stephen Bunting. I think that extra bit of scoring power and taking out the right double at the right time just got him his nose in front, and a very good win for him.
He looks so composed and like he's really enjoying it as well. Dave caught up with Stephen.
In a small way, it's a bittersweet weekend because the World Masters title is slipping away over in Hull, but here you could be walking away with another trophy.
Yeah, exactly. I think Darryl Fitton picked the trophy up on Tuesday, so that's gone back. But it'd be nice to replace in my cabinet with this trophy.
Fans' favourite Gary Anderson just edged out Kevin Painter, didn't he? But there was some amazing quality from both of them.
Well, Kevin Painter seems to let everybody go 2-0 up against him, like Lewis, before he actually gets into his stride. But it was just a little bit too much for Gary Anderson, and Gary Anderson come out a good winner. And he really is scoring well and hitting the double. Gary Anderson's always been renowned for missing doubles, but that double top really is paying dividends for him, and it's going to be hard to beat.
Kevin looked really disappointed afterwards, actually. Do you think he just takes too many risks in these short round formats?
I don't know if he takes too many risks. He tends to beat himself up too much, and he needs to relax a bit because when he gets tight, starts to bring his shoulder into the action, and that's when he keeps missing. And you can't afford 81s and 85s against Gary Anderson. They've got to be 140s, and he didn't hit enough in the early sets.
Anyway, well done to Gary. Dave caught up with him.
I would, especially this one. I mean, I would make Wayne Mardell's life hell if I won a double and double out tournament. You know, I'd pick on him for the next year, I think. You know?
There's always been a lot of talk about your doubles. Is that something that's maybe played on your mind a little bit coming into this?
No, it used to be when I was struggling, you know. I had 2 bad years, and that's all I kept hearing is doubles. And my mates were saying, your doubles in practice, Gary, you never miss a double. You know, Justin Pipe will tell you exactly the same. Doubles are fine, you know, so earplugs in, don't listen and just get on with it.
Sensationally, Phil Taylor, 11-time winner in this tournament, is out of the World Grand Prix, victim to James Wade.
Well, we say that if you're going to beat Phil Taylor, you've got to get out of the gate quick and stay in front of him, put pressure on him, because Phil does waver a little bit. When he starts to bite his flights, you know you've got him under pressure, and Wade, the double top and double 10, he's absolutely brilliant of. And that's what he did. He got out of the gate quick, stayed in front, took out some great checkouts. I mean, the 104 to win it was absolutely brilliant, and you know, thoroughly deserved from James Wade. A great performance.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's hear from him. He's with Dave.
And every time he seems to do something special, and this time he didn't do nothing special. And I was lucky to get away with it, and I'm quite happy to move on to the next round. And in fact, I'm looking forward to playing Phil next time I play him. I'm sure he is as well. Unfortunately, he'll probably unleash 125 average against me or something.
Oh, you're top of his list now.
Oh, yes.
But next up for you, obviously, is Gary Anderson in the semi-finals tomorrow.
Yeah.
It's a different proposition the way that Gary's been playing this week.
Yeah, it's great. You know, Gary's fast. He doesn't play no mind games. He's out of the way. He throws his darts. You know, tomorrow will be, you know, best player will win. Best player on that day will win.
Right, if there's any way we can do it justice, let's have a chat about why you should never write off Michael van Gerwen.
No, I mean, he's a great player. He's only a young man, so he attacks the dartboard all the time. And but against Mervyn King, I mean, he really did struggle. The early sets, Mervyn King just did the right thing, stayed straight, as we call it, and he pushed van Gerwen all the way. And to be quite honest, Michael was a little bit lucky to get away with it.
Yeah, I mean, the couple of matches that Mervyn King has played lately, there's this real sense that he just didn't get the credit he deserved. You know, it was overshadowed by Van Barneveld, you know, and his activities and stuff. And in that game, especially, you know, it was all about MVG comeback, but his composure, his quality, his finishing was all brilliant, wasn't it?
Yeah, it wasn't, and let's not forget he's playing with a new set of darts. I mean, before the match, I said I think he should go back to his old ones, because under pressure, that's when you start to doubt yourself. But he never did that. Fair play to Mervyn. You know, he took the game to Michael, and that last set, it could have gone either way. And I think just sometimes Michael comes into a game thinking he's going to automatically win.
Yes.
And the quality of players we've got in depth, that does not happen. And all of a sudden Michael was behind and thinking, now I've got to have a run here, otherwise I'm on my way home like Phil Taylor.
Yeah.
But he did come through it. You know, good luck to him, because he really did dig deep.
Couldn't help but think that if Mervyn King had switched from double 16 on a couple of occasions sooner, that could have been a different game as well. Dave caught up with Michael.
It's a hugely exciting prospect in the semi-finals tomorrow. Stephen Bunting, the reigning Lakeside champion, up against Michael van Gerwen, the current PDC world champion.
Yeah, Lakeside champion. He's a good player, but I will be the favourite, simple. But I need to show it on stage tomorrow again, and I can't afford this mistakes what I did tonight. I need to pump myself up even more for tomorrow. But I think I'm up for it.
Well done, mate. Cheers. Thank you.
Rod, let's have a look at what odds you've got for the semi-finals.
Yes, it's very interesting, Law, the way Party Poker have measured it up. I mean, they've got Gary Anderson, the favourite, at 4-5 against James Wade at evens. James Wade has just beaten Phil Taylor, the 16 times world champion. I myself would have had Wade the favourite there, so the value has got to be with Wade against Gary Anderson. I mean, he's solid as it comes. Gary goes to sleep at odd occasions. It will be a very close match. I think it will go to 7 sets for sure, but Wade at evens is pretty good. The other one, MVG, 2-7 against Bunting at 11-4. Now, Stephen Bunting is never an 11-4 shot the way he's playing against Michael van Gerwen. So the value in that is to back perhaps Bunting to beat Michael van Gerwen. But my bet, I have to say, for tomorrow is the field against Michael van Gerwen at 8-11. That means you've got the winner of the other semi-final and Stephen Bunting to beat Michael van Gerwen at 8-11. So I think that's where the value is.
Goodness me, yes. Well, we'll make sure that we put a little bit of cash on that one, I think. Anyway, Hazel won the first epic showdown of Hazel versus Jess. But Jess is in for a comeback herself. Fingers crossed. Let's see how they got on. Hazel versus Jess.
Hello, welcome back. This is the 3-dart challenge. Hazel, Jess, Jess, Hazel. Hazel, you were the winner yesterday of our competition. If you didn't see it, go back on and log on to our YouTube page and watch On The Wire from yesterday. It was brilliant. Now, 3-dart challenge, that means you got 3 darts and you got 3 darts. It's the one with the most points wins. That's normally how we decide the winner. It's an old-fashioned system, but it seems to work. I'm right next to the board. Hazel's going to throw first. I could technically be in the most dangerous place in the world, so I'm going to step back. Hazel to throw first. Game on. I think I'm safe here. 10. 23. Whoa, 23, that's 43. 43. Wow, you have been practicing. Come on, Jess, it's not impossible.
Oh, trust me.
No, trust me, Jess, it's not impossible. Okay? It's not impossible. Keep saying to it. 3. You've only got to get 40 or more.
Oh, shut up, I've got bullseye.
Yeah, it's not really what you say when you get a bullseye though. Let's have a look what you've got. So you got the 3, you got the 10, 13, and you got, wow, you got 31, which is not enough. Okay, results of the 3 darts challenge. Hazel played Jess, Jess played Hazel. Hazel got 43, you didn't quite get that many, so therefore you're the winner. You're 2-0 in the lead. Wow. You better pull your socks up, mate.
Can you give me a game that I can do? But I'm really good at roly-polies.
Yeah, but I don't think roly-poly's really, well, maybe. We'll think about a roly-poly race.
No, Jess! I was backing her. I didn't even know roly-poly was a game. Thank you so much indeed for tuning in to On The Wire. Thanks, Rod, indeed.
Absolute pleasure.
And don't forget to tune into the next episode to find out what happens in the semi-finals.
Welcome to Dublin. And that is a major shot. The World Grand Prix. Drama here